Hello, people. It's Awakened Sheeple. Today it is December 2nd, and I feel compelled to just go ahead and put out a quick video on a couple of things. Something very terrible is coming to Mexico, and that's why I was sitting in Mexico meeting Cristo. So it took a while to figure that out. I was watching a different video, and he just came over me and was like, yeah. So something bad's coming to Mexico. I've also seen a fireball blowing right through the White House and just keep on going. I mean, whatever it was, it did not stop at the White House. It went right through it. Boom. So, and that was just another vision, after serious prayer. And he keeps saying that it's real. And I'm like, well, that's pretty far-fetched, but if God tells you it's real, it's real. Far-fetched. Personal discovery stuff, like everybody in the body of Christ is waiting for like the revealing of the AC, I don't even like giving him name because that just gives it power. It's not what everybody thinks. I mean, God said it in the Bible, in a certain way because the adversary would have the same instructions and know exactly what he's doing. So, you think God's not smart enough to figure out that the adversary is going to come at him right straight ahead, charge like a moron? That's what he's going to do. The adversary is going to charge headlong right into this and thinking that, and it's going to happen, in a couple of different ways. But King David's temple tabernacle was just recently discovered. I mean, it was only briefly mentioned, and it was only briefly mentioned and then swept under the rug real quick because it's hard to explain. The new peace agreement that's coming is going to divide Israel and the Palestinian land. The temple that has been discovered, they want to restore it, but they're afraid of the other side, the Palestinians, the PLO, whatever they are now, PLA or something. Anyways, if they know that it's there, they're going to demand it. But it's only 100 yards or something from this new border. Anyways, that's what the Lord was telling me directly. And it could be something as restoring his temple and, like the Pope coming in and sitting down inside that holy temple that was buried. I mean, King David's temple, it was buried for a reason. And it could be something else. Anyways, so there's that. And people might not even notice, this dude going in and, they're not looking at this part going, okay, well, we're still waiting. And it's purely amazing, when you listen to other people's dreams and you could just tell, you just know exactly what that dream means. I'm listening to this other person on YouTube, and she starts out with her mother's in a hallway and there's American flags, and so she asks to be taken to some stage. And on the stage, on the left-hand side, is this crocodile, big statue of crocodile or something like that. And out of it comes a man in a suit. Okay? So, I mean, it's really, glaringly obvious, to me. In my mind, he's like, that's exactly what this means. The beast is shedding his skin. It's in America. I've never actually asked him who the AC was. I didn't care. I just knew when the signs were there that I just keep watching, and it would be blatantly obvious when it came time. He knows, the AC, he knows God's plan, at least what he thinks is God's plan. So you got to keep that in mind. God has put it all out there for everybody to see it. So he's going to come in like a thief in the night. Yeah. So at an hour, you think not. And so I don't want to put any dates, but the numbers 13, 13, 13 just keep hitting me right upside the head. Like he talks about in the Bible, being found on top of the rooftop when he comes. And when he does come, don't go back inside your house or don't go back down. You want to be found in him when he shows up because it's going to go crazy. All right, so following that, it was people in white taking off their clothing and following the beast, falling away. And I can tell you some of the stuff that he's taught me. It's multiple. The mark of the beast is a multiple technology. It's just a platform right now, and it's all being tested. But the ultimate unveiling of it is going to come out of the super giant computer technology corporations. Like you just know Amazon, the super shipping company, it's going to be involved in this new world. I mean, it's big, it's been set up, it's designed to facilitate the transportation of merchandise rapidly, very rapidly. Nobody else has a system like it, at least. Google, they're massive and they use everything. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Google. So they're going to do the same thing. They've got big backers, big bucks that are in dark places, hidden councils, and they're putting out this new technology like it's the greatest wonder, next to sliced bread. It's glaringly obvious. This new skin tattoo, it's going to be part of a two-system piece. One is going to be the physical chipping in the right hand, like the one you see. It's not the mark of the beast yet. It's just the RDFI technology. It's just technology until that spirit is actually, like when that man climbs out of the crocodile and the business suit is on, that's when it becomes mark of the beast. It's also part of the two-part system where there's going to be something, like the Lord literally told me. He gave me pain right here. There's going to be something shoved right up somebody's nose. And this is going to be for those people that normally wouldn't want to accept and it's not what people think, It's not what people think. And I don't even know how to describe it all. But there's going to be two parts to that system. There's going to be one for those that are like really trusted, and it's going to be something removable that they can just put on their forehead or remove, not a big deal. And the thing in the hand is going to be more like, for your cell phone and communications and stuff. And it's all going to be, there's going to be a hard drive, and it's all computerized and networked and hardwired. And it'll all fall into place once there's going to be a CMI or something happen first. It's going to be a major catastrophe. And everybody's going to be like, well, we need to fix this, and we're tired of this kind of thing. And man wants to follow man's laws. So that's what's coming is man's laws. It's the mark of the beast is the institution of you get what you wanted. You had the carrot, and you followed this. So here comes the rod, and that's what you want. That's what you're going to get. So you better figure out which side you're on, what you want to be doing. Because if you're sitting around playing video games, watching TV, if you're distracted from the Lord at all, and I'm sorry for those people that are parents, it's really hard. I just went through some serious testing a couple of nights ago, and I mean, you're talking like where your legs shake testing, and I learned a lot by it though. And all I can say is he does these things for his own reasons, and it is so strange seeing all the things. Here I am reading about Samson, and then I watch a video, and this lady brings up Samson's name. And I'm sitting here writing on a piece of paper, and it's not mirrored image, but if you spell that out, it says Sampson, Samson. I mean, hello, Word of God, knocking at your door. Are you going to listen? Get out of the world and put the mind of Christ on quickly. Leave it there. You even have anything that remotely doesn't, seem to fit the precepts that Christ laid down, then you need to take that thought into captivity. And I mean, it's strange. Like when I'm going to sleep now, I'm noticing that I'm being attacked, like as I'm going to sleep, and my body will violently shake, and it wakes me up and it makes me put that thought into captivity instantly. It's weird. It's like somebody's giving me a little kick and saying, hey, where's your mind going when you're going to sleep? And I'm like, oh, God, help me. Help me every way that you can, because after a couple of nights ago, dear Lord, I mean, I don't even know how I could possibly describe it, except in another video. I'll try to put it down there, but some of it's kind of personal. God bless each and every single one of you. Remember, all dreams and interpretations are left up to the discerner to discern, which means you go to Christ directly. Don't look at it in the Bible. You have to ask God. And you got to ask him a lot. You got to keep asking. Whatever it is that is upon you, whatever it is that he keeps throwing in your face, you're supposed to go to him and say, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? And you just keep bugging and bugging and bugging. I'm the little mosquito in God's ear, and he's going to keep slapping at me. And I'm telling you what, when he's talking to me, it's like there's a hand squeezing my brain. It feels like a head cold, like a bad one coming on. And when he wants you to be aware of something, you will be aware of it if you go to him diligently. Praise his most holy name. God bless each and every single one of you. Have a wonderful day. Stay in prayer. Even when you're just walking down the street, keep talking to him.